Yo, what's poppin', world? You already know the vibes. It's your boy Seven Big Glit Montana, and I just jumped back off the porch with your boy Dirty Glove Bastards. Whoa!
Only one different. All these niggas on the same shit. They go and find the victim. They didn't let me know the game switch. We gon' shoot our bitch out of.
All right, so we got Seven Montana jumping off the porch with us today, man.
Man, you know the shit, man. Big Glit, man. We off the porch with it, most definitely.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I feel great. I'm blessed, man. Truly blessed, man. Straight up.
I dig that, man. I appreciate you coming by. And go ahead and introduce who's sitting behind you today, too, man.
Oh, man, you already know that's the guy, man. That's him, man. That's the eyes, man. That's the crossover right there, man. Allen Iverson himself. Like, you know what I mean? Straight up. That's him.
That's the answer, huh?
Yeah, that's the answer, for sure. To everything.
I feel
to any
that,
problems. You feel me?
All right, cool. So what else you working on here in Atlanta during this trip, man?
Oh, man, you know, I tapped in with the homie on, Zaytoven, man. You know, we working on the project, man. Shout out to Zaytown, you know, that situation. A couple interviews here and there. You know what I mean? We just, going back on a few things, you know what I mean? You know, to go forward, we got to take a step back. So, we back at it, bro, you feel me? Shout out to Atlanta, you already know, man. We working, we out here.
For sure, man.
Straight up.
I know you and Zay been tapped in for a while, man. Kind of just speak on that relationship you guys have built up over the years.
At the end of the day, man, it's super authentic, you know what I mean? From the very first time we met, you know what I mean? How we met, everything was authentic, bro. He the same, you know what I mean? Throughout the course of the years, you know what I mean? A lot of things have changed, but, you know what I mean? All praise due, he did, you know what I mean? He's the same guy, you know what I mean? That, it was just easy. We just tapped right back in like we never left, you feel me? Chemistry still there. He ain't did nothing but grew, you know what I mean? Perfected his craft even more. I'm the same way stepping, you know what I mean? So that shit was, Mando.
Yeah. You kind of talk about that chemistry, man. Like, is he cooking up on the spot for you?
Oh yeah,
do you prefer that way?
That's how we do, man. When we go grocery shopping. Like, we don't really like fast food, you feel me? So every time we gonna go and get our shit what we want, we gonna put our own spin on it. We gonna cook from the ground up, you feel me? And we gonna create that sauce right there, you feel me?
Yeah.
Every time we got the ingredients, he got the recipe, and I don't feel like nobody really fucking with him. So shout out to Zay again, you feel me?
Yeah, living legend himself, man.
Straight up.
Absolutely, man. All right, so let's take it back, man. You originally from Burlington, North Carolina, is that
man,
right?
Burlington, North Carolina, man. You know what I mean? Real small city, real small little town, you feel me? In North Carolina, but yeah, most definitely. That's what I represent, that's what I stand for.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about Burlington, man. I never even heard of it till I started doing my research on you. So just go ahead and kind of like fill people in. Like, what goes on there? Is there anything to do? How small of a town are we talking, man?
We talking super small, man. We talking really nothing to do at all. You know what I mean? Really too much, not even really talk about when it comes to that place. You feel me? It's so small, and we know when you got darkness residing in a small place, it's easy to get caught up in the dark. So if that explains anything, you know what I mean? It's just a small, dark place, you feel me, that luckily I'm still able to talk about, you know what I mean? Being, you know what I mean, making it out. We still trying to make it out of that dark, you feel me? So real small situation, man. A lot of talent, though. It's a lot of talent everywhere, you know what I mean? But hard to tap into that talent. Like I said, when you're living in the dark, it's hard to tap into a light. So that explains where I'm from, you feel me? So there's a lot of darkness going on, man. I feel like I'm the light. I'm the ray of hope for that place, you feel me? And I got it, you feel me?
I dig that, man.
Most definitely.
So how would you explain your childhood? Like, what were you into as a kid growing up out there then?
Growing up, man, I was, musically inclined, you know what I mean? My mind was everywhere. I never been a one-track mind person, so I was all over the place with my mind, my mental. I felt like I was always above, though, where I was at as far as my age go, you know what I mean? I was always fucking with the older guys, the old heads, you know what I mean? If you want to call them the old coons, like the G's, the OGs, where I could suck up energy from, you know what I mean? Or try to learn something from it, because I was faster than my class. I was always ahead of my shit, so I was always trying to, even in that dark place, I was trying to be around the OG darks, you know what I mean? Like shit like that, so that's how my childhood pretty much was. I grew up in church, you know what I mean, around, that's how I got into the music situation, so, you know what I mean, playing the drums or whatnot, shit like that, so that's how that music thing started, man, and able to really start expressing myself through that shit, you feel me?
I got you, man. So when would you say you jumped off the porch then?
Man, I've been off the porch, homie. Like, I jumped off that bitch when I was able to probably fall off that bitch. I felt like shit, that was my jump when I fell off that bitch, you know what I mean? For a couple times, like, that's when I came off that bitch and I stayed off, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't want to fall and hit that head no more, but I like it out here, you know what I mean? It's all right down here, like, so we off the porch with it, you feel me?
So when did you start rapping and like recording and putting out music yourself then?
I would say, I can't really, remember the year, the actual year and all that, Joe. Like I said, so much go on in a lifetime, but very young, probably maybe like 16, 14, 15, somewhere around there, homie. I don't really be knowing like the time, but that's the first time I probably put myself in front of a microphone, you know what I mean, with my cousin, rest in peace, Alibi. You know what I mean? I was, living his story with him, and I got a lot of that energy from him, man. Like, yo, look, express yourself through that microphone. Like, you got a lot of shit in you, bro. You feel me? And we in the type of niggas that just talk about it to each other. So I keep that shit in. You know what I mean? I got a volcano like ready to erupt anytime. So like before you erupt on the wrong shit or the wrong person or the wrong time, you might want to erupt in that studio, homie, and just let your pain just, you know what I mean? And it became a therapy for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I express myself a lot through this music, bro. Everything I'm going through, everything I stand for, that shit in them lyrics. You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah. So it's more of a passion for you than like a hustle.
Yeah, most definitely. It turned into a passion, but like I said, it's mental therapy. Like, you know what I mean? It's my mental therapy. It's how I express my way, because I could get it off a whole lot, another way, or a couple other ways I could get the shit off me, but, you know what I mean? The smart way to go about a lot of things right now, what I got going on, like, it would be, you know, to hit that studio, bro. You know what I mean? Just tap into my talent, my gift, my purpose. And, you know what I mean? And talk to the world, but they need somebody to talk for them. I got people that need me to talk for them. I got them, you feel me? So that's my purpose out here right now, man. I got to talk for people that can't talk for themselves right now, you feel me?
No, that's really dope, man.
Straight up.
So who'd you grow up listening to? Who were some of your favorite artists back then when you first started? Man?
Shit, homie, you know, I'm a BG type of nigga.
Okay.
You feel me?
Free
Like,
BG, man.
Yeah, man, free BG, 100%. You feel me? Like, I'm a BG type of nigga, bro. You know, Yo Gotti, certain niggas like that. You know, always, you know, Young Jeezy, his time, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I can relate because I was super mixy around that time. So, people like that, bro. Gucci, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's the bro. Shout out to homie, too, you know what I mean? But those my type of guys, you know what I mean? Like, I'm Jay-Z, 100%, you feel me? But that's pretty much where the list starts and ends at, you feel me?
Yeah.
Especially right now, so.
Would you say you were always taking rap serious, or when did you lock in and say, all right, this one was that's my time and my money into, man?
I feel like I always took it serious because I don't really like I don't play a lot, especially with my time, you feel me? And that shit is very time consuming. So I felt like the very first time I stepped in front of a mic and I understood what I could do in there, and my people around me understood what I could do, and you know, that's when I was like, yo, this shit is it. It feel good too, to get it out, to finally get it off your chest. Like when you're waiting to see somebody, you know what I mean? You don't want to give them the phone call, you want to see this month, like, and tell them what's popping. Mm-hmm. It was one of those moments for me, so it's like, damn, every time I see that mic, I want to tell them what's up. Like, so that's every time, bro. Like every time I step in there, I'm serious. I ain't wasting no time in there, you feel me? So.
I got you, man.
Yeah, straight up.
How'd you lock in with Young Thug?
Oh man, yo, shout out to homie, man. You know what I mean? I'm tripping right now. Yo, YSL, yo, you know the vibes, man. Authentic again, a very close personal relationship that me and him both share. You know what I mean? We know both share the same contact pretty much, and he lined it up for us, man, and put it together. He came out to my city for a show years back when he was first, you know what I mean? You know, starting to take off, and just off the strength of him being who he is, I'm being who I am in my city, I was like, I just want to lock in with the homie, and he pulled up, you know what I mean? He honored my request, bro, and ever since then, you know, shit just been authentic, you feel me, bro? Like, so shout out to Young Thug and his successes too, man, because that's another person that I actually sit back and watch grow, and I respect his successes right now, you feel me? So shout out to him, and you know, the whole YSL, you feel me?
I take that, man.
Straight up.
And you got the chance to work with Gucci too, right?
Hell yeah, man. Oh, man. You know what I mean? History, bro. You know what I mean? Another legend, you feel me? Shout out Gucci 1017, the situation they got going on over there, looking real good too. But that came by way of Zaytoven, man. You know what I mean? Zay put that together. I actually, I had another idea when I had walked out there. I wanted to fuck with Rocco, you know what I mean? Okay. At the time, I had some plans or whatever. You know, I always have a vision for everything. Every song, it always comes with a vision. So when I was cooking up, you know what I mean, riding, I used to cook up in the car. Like most of my situations be riding and writing, you feel me? So when I got next to Zay to be able to express how I was giving it up, I was like, yo, I see Rocco. So the song, it's crazy because the song actually that I was listening to when I wrote it, he had produced the song, and I didn't know that, you feel me? But it was just then it was like, yo, everything happened for a reason. When you on the right path, you know what I mean, the shit gonna come. Like, and it's not forced, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna just come to you. So when I was explaining everything, he was like, yo, man, that's crazy, I produced that song. And he, you know, hit Rocco at the time. Rocco was out of town or something, handling business. And he was like, shit, why don't you just fuck with the big homie? I'm like, shit, nigga, who the big homie, nigga? I'm the big homie, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, what's poppin'? Like, he like, nah, man, like, you know, fuck with, like, Gucci. Like, that's my brother. Shit, line it up. That's how that shit happened, like, just like that, bro, you feel me? So, shout out Zay, shout out Goo-Wop again, man, 100 times, you feel me? Like, that's how that shit happened. And
yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, them records gave you a nice buzz out here, man.
Yeah, it did, man. It did, man. And it's still giving me ambition, you know what I mean, within myself to, like, go there again. Like, if it happened once, it can happen again, you know what I mean? Yeah. It just was, you know, a few hiccups in the middle of all that, you know what I mean? For all of us, everybody done been through those few names out, everybody done been through their little courses or whatever going on, and it kind of, you know what I mean, put everybody in a little space. But like I said, man, to see now the successes that everybody has reached, still with the hiccups, that's the ambition. That's where my drive still come from, homie. Like, this shit is not impossible, bro. You feel me? This shit is very possible.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Yeah, so unfortunately you had to go sit down. So
Yeah.
how long were you away for, man?
I was away for 7 years, man.
Shoot.
And you know, a couple months, 7 years and a few months or whatever, bro. So it's been a long time, you know what I mean? That's a long hiccup, but you feel me?
So did you have a solid support system on the outside during those 7 years?
Most definitely. When it come to family, when it come to, you know, my supports, I look at family like that, like, you know, and it's an action word for me. You know what I mean? It ain't gotta be same, you know what I mean, pussy or whatever, but it's gotta be the action word of the family, like super. Yeah, they was there. My brother was there, you know what I mean? Shout out Matty Rich, you already know the vibes. You know what I mean? Shout out Trill Young, like they was there 100% of the time, man. Like, made sure that I was mentally where I needed to be throughout the course of their bid. So I gotta say my support system was there. You know, the friends and the fans and all that, you know, they come and go.
Yeah.
As the music come and go type shit. So I don't really, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you feel me? Shout out to those too. You know what I mean? Straight up.
I feel that, man.
Straight up.
Unfortunately, you lost your mother, though, while you were passed away.
Yeah, I did. Very crucial situation, you know what I mean, to be in, to deal with something or have to face something like that. It's an unexplainable feeling, you know what I'm saying? But I got it, you know what I mean? I got it, I dealt with it, I'm still dealing with it, you feel me? I was unable to really grieve, I guess, during that whole process because of how that system is set up, you know what I mean? And I was a level 7 at that time. I was at Big Sandy out in Kentucky, so niggas know what that song, then you already know the vibes, like you ain't even leaving. Like you might be on lockdown, which I was when I got the news, like, so it was just a whole bunch of different situations that kind of complicated even more, you know what I mean, mentally for me too, not being able to deal with it how I wanted to or how I would've, you know, appreciated, you know what I mean, more like to be able to deal with, like give a call to my family or let me see what's going on, let me tap in and just let me hear like what's popping, like, so that came like a few days after the death, like it was just a crazy situation, homie, you know what I mean, but I was able to, you know, to be here right now, you know what I mean, like mentally where I'm at right now, man, just going through that, another strength, bro, definitely not a weakness, you feel me, so you already know, man, RIP to Mama Love, straight up.
Absolutely, man. I know that had to been tough to deal with that,
Yeah,
man.
most definitely, man, she got it though, she watching know me, I got this shit too down here, you feel me?
No, that's
Straight
what's
up.
up. So where were you at mentally? Like, were you able to write and rap while you were locked up, or was your mind just elsewhere?
I did, but I feel like it was a lot of anger and pain and aggression at that time. Like it wasn't I'm in my 7 Big Glit mode at the time. You know what I mean? I was in my demon, like fighting my own demon mode. You know what I mean? Like damn, faced with, you know what I mean? The situation that, you know, I think pretty much everybody around me seen. Like it was either gonna be one way or another. You know what I mean? And you know, all praises due, it was another. It wasn't the other way. But I had to go in there and deal with that shit, face that shit like a man, homie. Like you know what we could be. You know what I mean? It's not what it could be, but it didn't have to be this, homie. But get your shit together. You know what I mean? Like I lost a lot through that. Like I said, even the connections we just named, like over and over again, like the certain people that was trying to put me in positions or take me out of certain ones to show me a different. And I was negligent to that shit. You feel me, bro? And count my blessings now that I ain't really ever burnt no bridges. You know what I mean? I always stood on what I'm on, and when I'm on something, I'm 100% on it. So at the time, I wasn't 100% on music. You know what I mean? Even though I had all of those opportunities sitting in front of me, I wasn't 100% on that shit. You feel me? I was 100% on dark time. And when I got in there, I'm on dark time because I fell on dark time. So the bid kind of, you know what I mean, surfaces around dark time off the strength of that dark time, nigga, level 7 prison, how you starting that shit. And as a result, like my actions, when I lost my mother, I wasn't even able to attend the funeral because I'm on dark time, you feel me? So it was just, you know, a couple, you know what I mean? It's just on and on process. So it's like, yo, you gotta get rid of certain things to start to be able to live new. You can't juggle, you know what I mean? You're gonna be over here, you're gonna be on the porch or off that bitch, you feel me? So that's what it is, bro. We off that bitch, you know what I mean? For sure now. You feel me? We off that shit. Straight up.
Yeah. What was the biggest lesson or biggest takeaway you took from having to sit down for those 7 years then?
The biggest lesson was I can't allow my family to be put in a situation like that without me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a giver out here in the world, so of course my family is feeling that most. You know what I mean? My giving. You know what I mean? Whether it's energy, whether it's, you know, whatever it is. I felt like I can't be in a position to where I'm restricted of even going to a funeral or to be someone's mental or physical strength at the time, or just to protect my babies, man. Like my son, my nieces, my nephews, like I'm vulnerable at this point. Like I'm helpless. Like I can't, if something was to happen to my family, God forbid, homie, like I can't do nothing about it. No matter how gangsters niggas might be or whatever the situation may call for, like my hands is tied behind my back and I gotta watch this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I can't put myself in a situation like that ever again, to be restricted to where I'm helpless when it comes to helping my family, homie. You feel me? So that's my lesson, like, nigga, lesson learned. Like, now we ain't off that no more. Now I gotta be here, I gotta be present, you feel me, to make sure that shit can't never happen again, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Straight
man.
up.
What has being a father taught you about life?
Growth. It's just taught me, grow up, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't just about me no more, you know what I mean? You can't just think for you. You gotta think for the one, you know what I mean, that's beside you, looking up to you and watching your every movement. And that's that little dude, you know what I mean? Shout out to Malachi too, you already know the vibe, love him to death, that's the king, you feel me? And he watching me, you know what I mean? I got the way, so I gotta show him that shit. So it's taught me a whole lot, man. Father, I'm still learning, you know what I mean? Because that 7 situation, like I left, he was like 1 or something, so when I came home, he 8 whole little man, you feel me? Like he got a mind of his own, he got a direction, vision, and things, you know what I mean, of that nature, so I don't never try to restrict that from him, like, you your own man, homie, but I gotta add a little bit of discipline to that, you know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to try to, when you ain't been around for so long physically, to just come in and try to be the discipline. It's like, that ain't gonna work, you feel me? So I just try to be more the support right now and just try to understand them, you feel me?
Understood, man. Yeah.
Straight up.
So when you came home, did you focus on music right away, or where was your focus?
Out the rip, jump right off the porch again, you know what I mean? Like, back to it, like I never left, you know what I mean? And, get a few, real responsibilities out the way first too, because real life is going on, you know what I mean? You are 7 years pro se behind, so it's like, I gotta, situate a few things, you know what I mean? Paroles and supervisions and certain things like that, but definitely right back to my passion, you know what I mean? Like the music, homie, that's what it's all about, to be able to still get my people out those dark times.
Yeah.
Like, that's my way out. And I mean, I know that 100% of the time, that's my way out now. For even some of the guys I left behind that wall that's in dark times, like, I'm their voice now too. Like, they believe, you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, like, you don't gotta go through too many situations to know that you are the one. You feel me? Like, the answer type shit.
Real shit.
Yeah, straight up.
Were you keeping up with the rap game while you were away? Like, just trying to see, like, the technology, where it was going, how, it went from CDs and mixtapes to now everything's streaming.
To a certain extent, I was on that type time, like, trying to keep up with technology because I didn't want to be behind on that wave. You know what I mean? But as far as, like, the industry go and all that, I wouldn't even know, like, then, like, what was going on. I didn't never ask a question about who was popping this and that. He had, Satellite Radio and Shade 45 and things of that nature, but very rare that I do that. I don't even do it now, you know what I mean? Like, I don't listen to, I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, to be honest, like, no disrespect to any of the, whatever niggas got going on, but I'm in my own world, you feel me? Like, I don't really got time to be in everybody else's world, you feel me, bro? So, shout out to everybody that's in their world, you know what I mean? But I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just being a whole hundred. I don't know. I ain't never tapped into niggas' styles, and I got my own, homie, and I'm good. I'm comfortable in it, you feel me?
I got you, man.
Straight up.
Were you rusty at all that first time in the studio?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? But that rust came off like, when you got some, that's like having jewelry you got put up for a while, like that shit just a little bit of dust, you know what I mean?
Just need to polish it up.
That's all, you feel me? Yeah, that shit don't take but 5-10 minutes. It's me, bro, so I do this shit for real, you feel me?
Yeah.
Straight up.
So what's your creative process like now? Do you write, or you just freestyle punch in? You do a little bit of both?
I still write what I'm going through, my trial and errors, you know what I mean? I'm still writing the pain because I'm dealing with so much of it. It was so much in me, and I ain't even know at the time that I'm backlogged on pain. Like, I'm trying to get to the, you know what I mean, get a hold the radio situations and all that, but right now I'm backlogged on pain, homie. Like, I feel like my world can relate to the pain more than they can relate to all this excitement and joys and all that shit, because you can't have one without the other. Like, the joy and pain, rain, sunshine, like, you gotta have, this shit makes the world go. It makes the world grow. So I'm stuck on pain right now, bro. I'm stuck on my real life, my realities, bro, and what I've been through. And that's what I'm giving the world right now. So when I'm writing and writing, I'm really giving you what I'm going through right then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, on the spot. You feel me, bro? Straight up.
Understood, man. So talk about this Big Glit, man. What's the meaning behind Big Glit?
Well, man, at the end of the day, man, we can't do nothing little. You know what I mean? Like, even the glitter. You know what I mean? Like, everything gotta be big, bro. Like, your vision has to be big. You feel me? So I felt like Glit was something for the culture. Like, I want everybody to shine. I want everybody around me to shine. I want everybody to feel like they're a part of something that shines, bro. And I'm that ray of light. You feel me? Like, so hold on to this Glit. Like, hold on to this shit, bro. And it's gonna be an inspiration. It's gonna be a drive for the culture, bro. I want it to be a brand for the culture. Like, we actually branding this, the merch, everything come behind the Glitter Gang music group situation. But it's Glit, man. Big Glit. Like, the big brand, the big light. Like, hold on to me. You know what I mean? Like, you want some light in your life, holla at Big Glit. I got something for you. You feel me? That's how we giving it up. You feel me? We don't have no dark shit for you. The only thing over here is Glit, man. Everything lit over here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100.
So what's some of your goals for the brand and for the label, Dan?
We got other artists, man, you know what I mean, to keep bringing other artists on, you know what I mean, to be 100% independent, you know what I mean. Shout out to Young Dolph and his situation. You feel me? Like, learning from other people's trials and errors, you know what I mean? Again, just to be 100% independent with everything, you know what I mean? Be an entrepreneur, man, boss other people's up, you know what I mean? Like, put people in position of power, and you can't be in a position of power if you're under people all your life, you know what I mean? So you gotta grow into your own boss, like, so I feel like that's what we doing. We bringing people on and potentially leading you on to be your own boss, man. Like, we letting you run your own show. So that's what we got going on with Glitter Game Music Group, man. We trying to sign, whatever you got going on, whatever vision you might have, whatever craft, man, we believe, bro. Like, put that glitter on your back. We got you, you feel me?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Do you feel like the message in your music has changed since you came home, or?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because my story and my walk is changing every day. My step changing, you feel me? Like, so the courses never stay the same, you know what I mean? Like, routine get you fucked up type shit. So we gotta continue to switch courses. So as I continue to switch courses out here, and I mean, or watching one of my siblings or somebody around me go through a course, it's like I might not want to go that course, so I gotta continue to switch directions. So I'm always switching up. My music is switching up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm growing, so my music is growing, you know what I mean? 100% of the time. Things is changing. The financial situations is changing. The business opportunities, everything is changing. Doors is opening. Like, so as I continue to walk through these doors and continue to plateau in my career and everything, the world gonna hear it. Like, I'm telling you, I'm giving you everything right then, HD. Like, right now, on the spot, you feel me? So the dark times, we gonna eventually get past those, and then you're gonna start getting this glitter, you know what I mean? Like, a whole lot of glitter, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. So you got the new single, 5 Below, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah. That shit going crazy.
What was the inspiration going into this single, man?
Just watching the industry, man, like, watching the industry, like, what are they lacking? Like, that's what I be on. I don't be looking at what they have, like, what they don't have. Like, the same thing when you in the hood, like, I don't want to sell what everybody else is selling. Like, I want to go and get what they don't have, you know what I mean? I don't want to rock what niggas has got on. I don't want to, you feel me? So I'm always on that type time. I want to be able to give what they don't have, you know what I mean? So I'm constantly on give mode. Like, I'm constantly trying to go get what I need to get for my people that need what they need, and, you know what I mean, switch the situation up so you got what they don't have, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm on with that.
Yeah. How's the feedback been since you dropped it?
It's been crazy, man. It's been incredible. Like, James Harden, his situation, you know what I mean? The transition with him, you know what I mean? Because we all know James Harden is a hell of a guy, you know what I mean? His athleticism and everything else speaks for itself. But just watching him, you know what I mean? It gave me some inspiration and a vision I had for when I was writing the song. I actually had James Harden in mind, you feel me? For whatever reason. And when I had initially dropped it, it hadn't even been out 2-3 weeks maybe, you know what I mean? And we had to pull the record off after we had released it. Like, we released on all platforms because he had switched teams.
Oh, shit.
You know, and went to Philly, you know what I mean? But he was at the James Harden, you know what I mean? So that one little line would have made the song outdated. And that came from my management team, like, they was on it ASAP, like, yo, look, you gotta, and we pulled that bitch. It was already getting a crazy response, but it was like, that little hiccup right there would have made that shit outdated. So we went back and we put that shit right in. Homie, that shit has been crazy. Like, so now I feel like I'm riding, you know what I mean? Like, every time now, like, shit, he on this shit now, he about to prove himself again, because, everywhere you go in life, no matter who you are and how many times you've done it, it's like you gotta prove yourself over again. Like, we know what you did when you was in Houston, we know what you did, you know what I mean, when you was over here in Brooklyn, but nigga, now you in Philly, now what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know you James Harden, niggas not, so what? Prove yourself again. That's how I got it. Like, I'm on it like that too, like, don't trip. We got it. That shit ain't hard, you know what I mean? Nigga, I'm James Harden, like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's 5 Below, bro. You feel me? Like, go fuck with it right now. Everybody, all platforms, 5 Below, man. You already know the vibes.
No, that's dope, man. What do your fans mean to you for, riding with you?
Man.
Being down,
thank you, man.
waiting for 7 years for you to come home and drop this shit,
Thank y'all, man. Like, thank y'all, man, for the patience. You know what I mean? For y'all time, man. You know what I mean? Time is everything. Time is money. But time is power also, man. So thank the fans, man. The ones that's been there, the ones that left and came back. Thank y'all too. You feel me? Like, the ones that ain't even on board yet. Thank y'all too. You feel me? Like, let's go though. You know what I mean? But a lot of love and respect for my fans, bro. Like, the real diehards, man. Like, a lot of respect for those guys, man. You feel me? I really appreciate that shit. You feel me?
Nah, absolutely, man.
Straight up.
Can you share some advice for the youth, man? We know you've been
Most
through
definitely.
a lot, so
Most
yeah, go ahead, give them
Take
some
your time,
game,
man. Take your time with life, man. Take your time with life. Take your time with life, man. Like, over and over again, take your time with life. Don't rush into anything. You know what I mean? Be your own, like, leader. You know what I mean? Leadership, man. Like, I think the whole world right now is lacking leadership. So be careful who you lead it, like, following. You know what I mean? Like, so we need more leaders out here. So all you youth that's coming up, you know what I mean? Like, we need y'all to be like leaders. So leadership mentality coming out of middle school, elementary school, whatever. Start on leadership role. Like, don't even start following anything. You feel me? Like, just be your own boss. Let them follow you. You know what I mean? Straight up. And don't ever feel like your vision is too small. You feel me? Like, make your vision fit you. You know what I mean? If people respect it and support it, then fine. If not, then still keep your vision. You feel me? Like, straight up. Stay the course.
Wise words right there, man.
Word up.
Are you working on a new project right now? You kind of just focusing on singles and
most
videos?
Definitely. I got the Honest to God on the way.
Okay.
7-7. I mean, that's the date we have right now for what, you feel me? Super exclusive shit. You already know the vibe. Zay on that shit. You already know we cooking up, still cooking. It might change. You know what I mean, who knows? You feel me? Like I said, the course change daily, but Honest to God on the way. The single the way in. We're about to drop that soon. You know what I mean, we just did the video shoot out here, matter of fact, in Atlanta. So that's getting already crazy. You know what I mean? Reviews and things like that. You know, the behind the scenes is going crazy. So, like I said again, you know, shout out to my fans. You know what I mean? They keeping me vibrant. They keeping me on what to do right now. I'm listening to my fans, like what they want. I don't care what the industry want. Whatever my fans say, that's what I'm on. You feel me, bro? Like I speak for y'all. Whatever them niggas behind that wall, them pressing 5-4, whatever they want, I'm speaking for y'all, man. You feel me? Like I got y'all. You feel me? I'm the motivation. I'm the drive. I'm the energy. I'm the voice. Nigga, talk to me, bro. I'm gonna talk to the world for y'all. You feel me? So talk to me. Hit me up, man. Big Glit. Look, tell the world this. Say no more. I got you. Big Glit. Look, the lawyers need to know. Yo, Big Glit, tell them goddamn DAs, they need to, you feel me, like all this over sentencing, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, bro, like when I get in front of the camera, I'm talking for y'all. So let's go.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I'm sure they rooting for you, man, because
Yeah,
they love to see that, you know, one
back.
of them.
You feel me? Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. All right, you got any shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up here?
Shout out Glitter Gang, man. Shout out everybody that support Glitter Gang, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Allen Iverson behind me, man, 100% of the time. That's my lifeline, bro. He got me. I got him. You feel me? Shout out my guys, bro. You already know the vibe. Everybody's working, man. Shout out Ditto, QMG, the whole situation. You already know, man. Free my guys. You already know until they free. Straight the fuck up. That's how we giving it up.
Only one different. All these niggas on the same shit. They go and find the victim. That they let me know the game switch. We gon' shoot our bitch out every time like we train to kill.